Hey, if you're looking for what I'm going to say the best, the ultimate audio setup for your desktop for whatever kind of content you want to create, whether it's live streaming, podcast, or just video recording, this, my friend, is it. It's the Rode PodMic paired with the Elgato Wave XLR. And here's why I'm saying right now it is the ultimate best audio setup. So let's start off by talking about the mic, the Rode PodMic. And by the way, all the audio you're going to hear during this video was recorded using the PodMic. Now, I'm actually recording the audio via QuickTime because I'm recording the video on my Canon M6 Mark II. But now you know how it's all going to come together. So one of the things I love about the mic is it's a dynamic mic. So it does sound good, especially on my voice. Gives my voice kind of a little lower end, even though I do have a probably lower end on my voice. I mean, it's not like crazy low. The thing about dynamic is it doesn't need power. So literally it's a plug and play. Now, if you're looking for a mic like this, it may need power, and that's okay. And we'll cover something on the Elgato here that would make up for that. But right now, this is literally a plug and play mic. You just plug the XLR cable in, go into your audio interface, and you're good to go. The other thing I love about the mic is not only just the look, it just really looks cool, but it's metal, it's heavy. So this is not a cheaply made mic. Now, there are some mics out there even less expensive than this, and there's some that are more expensive. They're not metal and strong. So this one has some weight to it, which is nice with a mic. So you know you're getting a good build quality. Another cool thing about this mic is you don't need an additional pop filter or a shock mount because they're built inside the mic. And that's really nice. Now, if you're not familiar with the pop filter, it's supposed to help you with your plosives. Now, I imagine if I might get some of it. But the fact that you have that internally, that's less you have to add to the mic and buy. So that's something that's really cool too. And something I really like about it, this mic is under $100. I mean, at the time of recording this, it's $99. You might be able to find it on sale sometimes. That's an amazing deal for a dynamic XLR mic that looks and sounds this good. But now what about the thing I don't like about it? So it doesn't come with an XLR cable. Really, Rode? What you get is this in the box. So to be able to use it, you're going to have to buy an XLR cable. So the other thing that I think makes this the best setup for content creators is the audio interface, specifically the Elgato Wave XLR. The Elgato Wave XLR comes in at around $159, at least when I recorded this, and there are so many things I like about it. It is plug and play, meaning kind of the same thing. You take it out of the box, and Elgato, thank you very much, they put the cables in there you need. You plug everything in, and it just works right out of the box. So if you remember, I said the Rode PodMic doesn't need power. Well, the cool thing about the Elgato Wave XLR is there is a phantom power function. So if you buy a mic, if you don't want to use this mic, you get a different mic that needs phantom power, you've got that option on the Elgato Wave XLR. Now let's talk about the big knob, which I think kind of reminds me of my old radio days. When I first got into radio, the control board we had all these knobs. So I think it kind of reminds me of that. The one knob does everything. It is your volume control, but you have three options on the front. The first is for your mic. The second is for your headphones. And the third is the computer mix. So like if you want the volume for the mic, you just make sure it's set on that. You'll see a little bitty light and you control the knob. You push it in, that'll control the headset. Push it in again, and that'll control the mix. So that one knob controls the function of what you have going into it and also the volume. Now, if you wear headphones, I typically don't, but if you do, there's a jack in the back. It's just a standard headphone jack. You just plug it right in there. Now, let's talk about the size of the Elgato Wave XLR. I mean, it's not very big at all, which for me, I'm not a minimalist, but I do like a lot of empty space on my desk. So if you're looking for a small audio interface with a lot of features, then this does it. And another cool feature is the mute function. I started saying mute button. It's really not. If you want to mute the mic, you just tap it on the back, and what happens is the lights around the big knob go red. They all go red. So that's really cool. If you have it kind of out of your eyesight, you see the red, which immediately you know, oh, my mic's muted. So that's a really cool feature. And if you want to unmute it, you just tap it again on the back. Now, one other thing I want to bring up is what the mic is mounted to. I'm using the Rode PSA-1 boom arm. I tend to use my hands a lot when I'm talking. Can you tell? So a boom arm is really nice for me. This boom arm is one of the best boom arms I've ever used, and here's why. You ready? it stays exactly wherever I put it. I mean, it just doesn't move. And that's nice because I've had cheap boom arms before that they creep up on you and they just don't stay where they are. This is a solid boom arm. You could get another boom arm, but I just think this is a perfect boom arm for this setup. I've put links to everything I'm talking about down in the description, including a bonus link. So if you're not looking for a boom arm, you want maybe something small for your desk, like a little mic stand, I found one. It's heavy and it'll hold this pod mic perfectly. So that link is there as well. So whether it's live streaming, podcasting, video recording, whatever you need to do in one location like my desk here, this is like the best setup that I believe money can buy. So if you have any questions about anything we've talked about, let me know down in the comments. And don't go anywhere. There's some videos coming up that I've worked on. I'd like you to watch. So I'm Kevin. Thank you so much for being there. Keep creating because the world needs you.